The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Draw play, Ingram now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the return, Harris.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Murray. Murray, strong running. And now running right through it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
95-56.
On 1st down, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. On 1st down, Murray. And he's got room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 35 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Fresno! Watch out!
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this.
Latavius Murray past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. It's caught by Roberts. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Check. Check out route. Hot, hot. Check 52. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They're running. Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Throwing is Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On second and goal, Jackson flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Here's Breeze to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They're going to run it with Murray. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
21.
Breeze now to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56.
On first down, Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Chris Moore, 41 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to roam now. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Jackson. Steve's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jackson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
61, match box, white.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it with Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From a yard out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check, 47. It's been a long day for you.
Now Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Roberts got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. He's going to let it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's loose again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living